Assalamu alaikum. How are you? PDM, Pakistan Democratic Movement, is in power nowadays in Pakistan, and for the past several months they are in power. They brought an in-house change. It is a conglomerate of several parties, mainly MLN, PPP, JUI, and certain other MQM and certain other parties as well. They all thought that as far the IKNAZI PTI government is concerned, they have instituted so many of the politically motivated cases against PMLN first of all, then JUI because Maulana Fazlur Rahman was opposing him a lot, and then certain other as well. But these two were the primary targets of Mr. IK Niazi. Imran Khan, Chairman PTI, as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. These were the main challengers of him. He instituted many of the false cases. Some of these were not so false, maybe as well. But the purpose was to crush these two parties in every possible way. And then he wanted to bring the COAS of his own choice. The COAS which could protect him every right and wrong of IK Nazi, which could be like a political ally, a military wing of PTI, supporting PTI totally, and Mr. Imran Khan. So all of these parties got together and they decided that if at all we are not, come together to remove him from the power, then maybe the next term will be also won by Mr. I.K. Niazi. Although Mr. I.K. Niazi himself became very, very unpopular because of certain things, because of the mismanagement in the country, and because of the price hike, because of the inflation, because of the things of daily use were getting dearer on the daily basis probably, and IK Niazi was removed. And after the removal of IK Niazi, what did happen? What these party has had done, these people are now, they are getting free from the NAB cases at a faster speed without proper litigation, without proper reasoning, without proper argument, and without the proper process. These parties, the politicians belonging to these parties, this the Sharif family. So many of the cases were against the Sharif family members, and then Mr. Maulana Fazlur Rahman and his family as well. So all of particularly the PMLN, and now they are getting free from all that, taking the advantage of being in power. These politicians, this political family is now, getting rid of all the cases which were there inside the in the NAB and in the NAB particularly, and that is the situation here, dear friends and fellows. I think these people are absolutely unable to manage the country because the country was not a good shape when it was handed over to these politicians. Also, these politicians, this PMLN, JUIPPP, could not manage it well at all, and this is so. The country is deteriorating. The situation in the country is deteriorating at a faster pace, which must not be so. Unfortunately, the Pakistan is getting worse and worse because of these rulers, and these rulers on the both sides of the line, they are caring much about their own self-interest and not about the country at all, and that is what must be taken into the consideration by the general public, that as far both of these sides are concerned, either the PTI or those opposing the PTI, I think the PDM, the PMLN, PPP, JUI, etc., the MQM, and certain other regional parties as well. I think they shouldn't be tolerated at all. And the people of Pakistan need to bring the people of Pakistan need to bring a new party, and which could take care of the public interest, and which should not be somehow like which shouldn't be the self-serving party, should not be the self-serving politician, and it should be working for the general public who has been suffering since long, and maybe will keep suffering for another longer period of time. That is something which must be taken which must be taken into the consideration by the general public, by bringing a commoners party into power, by strengthening the hands of the commoners party. As per my opinion, Jamaat Islami Pakistan, they belong to the party of the commoners. They are neither they are neither belonging to PTI, nor they belong to the PDM. So they were not in power yesterday. They are not even in power today. And although some of their people remained as the ministers, and I think, as for the record of those ministers is concerned, not even a false case can be instituted against those politicians, against those Jamaat Islami members. That is what must be taken into the consideration by the general public, by the voters of Pakistan, if at all they are quite interested in getting their country out of the current mess. If at all they want to bail out their country, I think their loyalties, their political opinion must be changed. And unless and until they form a new political opinion, the things are not going to get better at all. And if at all the thing does not get better, who will suffer? Obviously, the general public in Pakistan will suffer, and no one else. As far these people are concerned, as for the upper class people in Pakistan are concerned, as for these politicians and bureaucrats are concerned, I think they have manipulated and exploited the resources of Pakistan, and now they are filthy rich. For that reason, they don't need to worry. The worry must be done by the general public of Pakistan, and it has become incumbent upon these to change their loyalties, to switch over to Jamaat Islami, which belong to the party which is actually the party of the commoners.